Our environmental policy is to conserve energy and natural resources without affecting guest satisfaction or safety. Under the guidance of the Heritage Environmental Program, Sun International Zambia is proud to be contributing to a greater and healthier global environment for the future.
Simon Tembo is my name. I'm the Environmental Officer for Sun International Zambia. I'm responsible for the management and implementation of the environmental management system. Sun International Zambia, as a leader in environmental management and responsibility in Southern African hospitality industries, do recognize that it operates in a very sensitive area surrounded by the Mosotunya National Park and also the World Heritage Site, which is one of the 7 wonders, the Victoria Falls. To ensure that we do business properly and do not impact negatively on the environment, Sun International Zambia, under the guidance of Heritage Environmental Rating Company, have developed the proper environmental management system which guides us on how we can operate without impacting negatively on the environment. Some of the things included in this environmental management system is to see how we can manage the water resources, energy, water, fauna, and flora. We've set some goals to ensure that we follow them as we are operating within these very sensitive areas. And some of our goals which we've set is to reduce energy consumption and also protect the natural environment. Despite that, we are using the electricity generated from hydroelectric power station. We do realize that we still have the responsibility of conserving this energy so that we don't increase the demand, which may lead to the development of other dams which may be so detrimental to the environment. We have ongoing program within the resort which ensures that energy is conserved. For instance, all the rooms which are not occupied, electricity is switched off. Our guests are also brought in on board to ensure that when they're out of the room, they can either ask the housekeeping person either to leave the lights on or off. We've also made sure that we are using 100% of energy saving bulbs in all the rooms, and about 90% of security lights around the resort are energy saving. For instance, we have a recycling program in place where all recyclable materials are separated into different categories, then bailed afterwards, they're recycled. We also have the worm factory where all the vegetables and fruit waste from the kitchen are being recycled. Currently, we are recycling about 90 kgs of vegetable waste every day, totaling up to about 2.7 tons a month.
Kanyanga is my name, Kanyanga. I'm the chairperson for Care to Care support group, one of the support groups in Livingstone involved in the mitigation of the HIV/AIDS impact. So as time went on, as we were working in the community, one of the members for Sun International, who happens to be Sten Musungaila, visited us, and he was closely watching what we were doing in terms of helping those who are affected and affected in the community. So through their social corporate investment program for Sun International, he approached us and wanted to work with us. This is how the partnership came up. The worm farm is a project that involves making organic manure through feeding of worms. There are a special type of worms that were brought from South Africa, special type of worms that are not common locally. These are the worms that are fed with waste. So as they are fed with waste, they produce 2 types of organic manure. The 2 types are the worm tea, which is the poo that they are fed with. After they are fed, then the poo that is excreted is what becomes the liquid manure. The other part, which cannot be decomposed by these worms, is what forms the solid part of the manure, which we call worm compost or worm casting. Basically, I would like to thank Sun International for what they are doing in the community, because we are not the only group that have benefited. There are quite a lot others, but finding ourselves being part of this group that is in partnership with Sun, we are really very, very much encouraged.
Sun International Zambia recognizes and supports the promotion and preservation of our destination's variety of arts and culture. We offer many opportunities for our guests and community members to experience Zambia's unique cultural heritage.
We thank you for having watched our documentary in some of these programs and projects which Sun has embarked on from the time of inception. But however, we're not stopping here. We are continuing with other developing new programs, new projects, such as usage of the abundant sunshine in Livingstone and Kazungula by having to develop solar cookers, solar ovens. We're now moving into also the production of table grapes in the region to supplement on the South African market. We're also moving into conservation agriculture, whereby we'll be able to teach these communities on how best to develop pesticides out of natural trees. And we're also in the area of healthy, where we are now making what we call the water pasteurization indicators, which will be able to save, the communities can be able to save on their charcoal, can be able to save on electricity by using these solar indicators to show them that the water is now ready for usage in terms of using this water for milk for babies as well as for drinking. Instead of using so much power, you use less power by using only little instrument called the water pasteurization indicator. We thank you very much and hope to see you next time.